Hi folks, Pete Lane. Welcome to another iPhone 101 demonstration. This demonstration is a special multi-part series focusing on managing mail on iOS devices, ranging from deleting individual emails one by one or in bulk, retrieving deleted emails, deleting email accounts from your device, adding email accounts, including email accounts that you have already created, as well as brand new accounts that you create and install on your iOS device itself. We're hoping that this series gives you a better handle on how to maintain your iOS Mail app and be more efficient and productive in the process. So sit back and relax for this series from Blind Abilities, managing mail messages and accounts in iOS, adding, retrieving, and deleting. Oh my, oh my, oh my. Part 6, adding a brand new email account. Now that we've added an existing Gmail account to our available email accounts on our iPhone, we can now explore how to create a brand new email account and add it to our device. In order to do that, we go to our familiar iOS Settings app, which is where I am now. We scroll all the way down
Mail
to Mail, single finger double tap. Once again, we'll quickly review the existing email accounts that I have on my phone, flicking to the right till we hit Accounts.
Accounts, heading, Gmail,
There's my Gmail main account.
iCloud,
There's iCloud.
PeteLane999@gmail.com,
There's the Pete Lane 999 at Gmail that we added in our previous demonstration.
Yahoo,
And there's my Yahoo Mail account. And then we come to our all-important
Add Account button,
Add Account button, single finger double tap. We still have our list of available types of accounts from which we can select.
iCloud account, Microsoft Exchange account, Google account.
I'll select the Google since I'm going to create a brand new Google email address.
Selected, Alert, Settings wants to use google.com to sign in. This allows the app and website to share information about you.
And as soon as I select Google, I get this alert indicating that Google would like me to go over to their website to sign in, which I will do.
Cancel button, Continue button.
I'll hit that Continue button, single finger double tap.
Accounts.google, Format Options button. Reload button, Sign in, use your Google account.
And here it's taking me to the google.com website.
Enter an email or phone number.
Now this can be a little bit confusing. When you're creating a brand new email address, you'll need to flick past sign in with your existing information and go all the way down to Create Account.
Next button, Create Account button.
Here we are, Create Account button, single finger double tap. And now we're going to provide some identifying information.
Create a Google account, heading level 1. Enter your name,
My name,
first name, text field. Inserted Pete.
first,
Last name, text field.
last,
Inserted Lane. Next button, basic information. Enter your birthday and gender.
my birth date. These are fairly straightforward and simple picker items. For the month, instead of a flick up picker that we often encounter, it can sometimes be problematic when dealing with a website. This is a flick to the right, so we'll flick through January, February, March, April.
Month, pop-up button. January, February, March, April, May button.
There's May, my birth month, single finger double tap. Now it changes a bit when we get to the day. My birthday is May 27. Instead of having you flick up or down through a lot of numbers to get to 27, it's a text field. So when you set your insertion point in the text field, it pulls up a telephone type keypad. The 1, 2, 3 numbers are at the top, and I'll look for the 2.
Day, text field. 2,
There's the 2
7.
and the 7. The year is the same way. You type in your 4 numbers. I'm not that self-conscious about my age, but
Year, text field. Gender, pop-up button. Female button. Male button.
and of course they want to know my gender.
Next button.
There's our next button, single finger double tap. Now the next screen can be a little bit more frustrating because you have to select the email address that you want to add.
Choose your Gmail address. Pick a Gmail address or create your own.
Believe me, I went through dozens of email addresses that I created, all of which were rejected by Google. There are so many people in this world with your name who have picked a Google address. First of all, they offer you a couple of email addresses from which you can select.
lanep366@gmail.com, radio button. lanep3096@gmail.com, radio button.
I chose not to because these email addresses are certainly forgettable, so I picked my own address,
Create a Gmail address, text field.
Pete Lane 9999, 4 nines, @gmail.com. Now be careful because you do not have to add the @ or the gmail.com. That's pre-populated in the next element. So I'll merely type in
Pete Lane 9999.
That's right, Pete Lane 9999. And as another heads up, while you can dictate into these text fields, the results of your dictation will not take. And by that I mean I dictated the Pete Lane 9999, and then when I flicked to the next button, it referred me back to the previous text field, asking me to enter a valid email address. The dictation never did populate the text field. Consequently, I went back in and typed it on the on-screen keyboard. This will also hold true when you get to the next screen, which will be to create a password.
Next button. Create a strong password. Password. Text field. Show password. Checkbox. Check.
So here I've created my own password.
Next button.
There's our next button. Single finger double tap.
Add phone number. If you like, you can add this phone's number to your account for use across Google services.
Google is asking if I want to add a phone number, the most predominant use of which I would think would be if you need to verify changing of a password or logging back into your account. They would send you a code via text, which they will do here in a moment.
Calling code United States +1. Phone number. Text field. iPhone 904.
Now, I chose to add my phone number, but I have to tell you, be careful here, because when you do enter your phone number and you indicate that you are willing to allow Google to use it to contact you, they will immediately send you a 6-digit security code to this phone number via text. And as you will hear, when they did that with me, they gave me a 30-second time frame within which I had to retrieve the 6-digit code and then type it back here in this settings app on the google.com website. That's not a lot of time. So what I would suggest is that you have your Messages app open, and that when you receive your notification, that you tap at the top of your screen, listen to that notification, and listen carefully for the 6-digit code. Memorize it as quickly as is practical, and then type it here where it's asked for in this particular screen. The 30 seconds is not a lot of time. I think I'll contact Google about that.
Yes, I'm in. Button. Enter the code. 29 seconds. 28 seconds. Messages now. 22,000 G 443942.
You heard the 6-digit code. I'll need to type that into the text field provided here. And then my next action is
Settings. Cancel button. Gmail. Heading. Save button.
to save it. There's my save button. Single finger double tap.
Save. Mail. Back button.
And now I'm presented with a back button to go back to my previous screen, which is the accounts screen.
Allow mail to access.
And I'll quickly skip all of these particular apps and connections and go right back down to
Accounts 5.
accounts. And you heard VoiceOver say accounts 5. Previously I had 4, so I think the odds are pretty good that the Pete Lane 9999 has been added to my list. Let's walk through them quickly, shall we?
Accounts. Heading. iCloud.
We have my iCloud account.
Pete Lane 9999 at gmail.com.
And here's the new one, Pete Lane 9999 at gmail.com.
Gmail.
Then my normal Gmail account.
Pete Lane 999 at gmail.com.
Here's the one I set up in the previous demo.
Yahoo.
And then there's my Yahoo account.
Add account button.
There's our Add Account button. I don't want it, so we'll go to our Back button.
Mail. Back button.
We'll call up our App Switcher, go back to our Mail app,
App switcher. Mail. Active.
single finger double tap,
Mail.
and we will review the mailboxes to see that the new one has in fact been added here as well.
Gmail. iCloud. Yahoo. Pete Lane 999 at gmail.com. Pete Lane 9999 at gmail.com.
And there they are, including the new one, Pete Lane 9999 at gmail.com.
2 unread messages.
I have 2 unread messages, both of which are no doubt from Google. We'll find our Mail Back button,
Edit button.
and we're out of here. This concludes part 6 of our series on managing email accounts, deleting emails, retrieving deleted emails, and adding new email accounts. We certainly hope you've enjoyed it and that you've gained some knowledge from having listened to it. If you have any suggestions for additional iPhone 101 topics or topics for QuickByte presentations, don't hesitate to write to us at info@blindabilities.com or give us a call, 612-367-6093. And as usual, thanks so much for listening and have a great day.
When we share
what we see
through each other's eyes, we can then begin to bridge the gap between
the limited expectations
and the
reality
of
blind abilities.
the realities of blind abilities.
blind abilities.
For more podcasts with a blindness perspective, check us out on the web at www.blindabilities.com, on Twitter at blindabilities. Download our app from the App Store, blindabilities, that's 2 words, or send us an email at info@blindabilities.com. Thanks for listening.